Hi, Shelby.
Hey, Chase. How are you?
I'm good. I'm really happy you're here at the ACLU to talk about what the Masterpiece Cakeshop case means for trans folks.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah. So the Masterpiece case, you heard of it?
I have, yeah.
Lots of people are talking about it in the community, and I think there's a lot of fear and confusion. So it's good to just let folks know what's going on.
Yeah.
So this is a case involving a couple in Colorado, Charlie and Dave. They're super excited about their wedding. They go to a bakery where they live to order a wedding cake, and the baker basically says, no, I won't make a cake for your wedding because you're a same-sex couple and that would violate my religious beliefs. And the case goes all the way up to the Supreme Court to determine whether or not they had a right to do that. The court ruled for the bakery, but not because they found some license to discriminate, not because they carved out laws that protect LGBTQ people, but only because they found, in fact, specific to this case, that there was evidence of some anti-religious bias in the enforcement of Colorado's law. Given that trans people face so much discrimination and are so likely to already be turned away, even when laws are in place, it's understandable that the community is scared. It's understandable that people are worried that this will mean more discrimination, but we have to set the record straight that the court did not authorize discrimination against LGBT people. They did not grant a broad license to discriminate based on religious beliefs or for any other reason. But we're already hearing from news reports and other accounts that people feel emboldened to discriminate even more, and trans people are some of the most visible and ongoing targets for discrimination. Is that sort of what you're hearing?
Yeah, I think you're totally right. And I also think, we have to understand that states like Colorado, among 19 other states, have protections explicitly protecting people on the basis of gender identity. And now is a moment to sort of call to action that we need more states to have these protections to ensure that people's rights are protected, and that if they are ever violated, that we have means that we can use to ensure that people don't continue to face discrimination because they're trans or non-binary.
Yeah, so there's a lot of work left to do. Lots of beautiful resistance and resilience going on in our community. But are you hearing about people organizing, or what kind of resistance is happening in the trans community in response to this and other stuff that's going on?
Yeah, I mean, I think generally we're at a moment where the leadership of trans people is seen more visibly, and they're no longer sitting sort of at the sidelines. They're at the center of these conversations and really leading the conversations, whether it's states facing ballot measures that have trans leadership and sort of prioritizing their leadership because it will impact their lives directly, or whether it's mainstream television. Like, trans people are central to these conversations around the issues that they're experiencing.
What should people do if they are discriminated against?
Yeah, I mean, I think the ACLU and Transgender Law Center have a great amount of resources. If you go to either one of their websites, you can see sort of resource guides state by state and information around your rights. TLC is fortunate to have a dedicated staff that is trans-specific lawyers that you can talk to if you feel like your rights have been discriminated against. We also have our Trans Immigrant Defense Initiative, which supports trans immigrants coming into the U.S. or in the U.S. needing representation. So there's a variety of ways that people can have access to services and know more information about their rights if they feel like they've been violated.
So it's important that people, know that we're still fighting, know that we're watching out for what's going on, and even in times of disappointment, there's lots we can be optimistic about.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.